Sure, no problem.
Appreciate it, and we'll be right back.
With Nate Kassel.
With Nate Kassel.
I'm going to show his YouTube video.
Great idea.
Which is going
Have you seen
viral.
this? It's called High Five New York.
So,
where he goes around on his bike and high the city and high
fives
fives them.
It
has
so
like
here's
330,000 hits or something.
It's awesome. So here's
Great.
the video, and then we'll be right back with Nate in person.
And now we are joined by the star and executive producer of that YouTube hit. You're up to 340,000 hits or something crazy like that now?
Just about, yeah. It's pretty surprising. It started just with friends and exploded, really.
Viral video for you. So where'd you get the idea from?
Well, I lived uptown for a couple of years and commuted down to the village to work, and just riding, I realized there's just a plethora of people that could use a nice, friendly high five. And so I just started doing it, and I said to my friend who's a video artist, we could make this into a really fun video. So
it seems like the majority of people actually respond very pleasantly to it, and it's a nice little gesture, and they smile.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really great, and that's the point. Is that well, I'm a visual artist, and so I'm always looking for some kind of connection with the viewer, and to get strangers to maybe pop out of their shoes and say, "Whoa, what just happened?"
That guy just high-fived me.
That was a great guy. He just smiled at me and gave me a high five. It's fun, and I think that in New York, there's so many people that do enjoy a good laugh and really care about the interaction between each other, and it's.
Then again, I think also in New York, people get so intense and focused that they kind of need someone to break the ice, and break the moment every now and then, and help them realize it's not so serious.
Before we go too far in the conversation, the chat room's already asking, why is his arm in a sling?
Well, yes, as a bicyclist, does it have anything to do with your hobby?
Yeah, actually, it's kind of ironic that the video really started to pick up with popularity, and about a month ago I was actually hit by a car out in Brooklyn who ran a red light.
Really?
But I still respect the car cyclist relationship, and it was one bad egg out of 4+ years of riding in the city. Unfortunately, it broke my collarbone, but I've got time to do great things like this.
When you say bad egg, was it a hit and run?
Actually, it was. Too bad for the insurance and whatnot, but yeah, just felt a thud on the side of his car, and it was me, and he just kept going.
Sorry to hear that, but at least it could have been worse.
I'm in good spirits.
It could have been worse.
I
have a very good attitude about it.
Walk.
Yeah. Good attitude. So that answers your question. Yes, the arm in the sling does have something to do with the bicycling. So have you done other YouTube videos before this, or were you a lucky first hit?
Yeah, this was the one and only. I mean, I do have a video camera with friends, just do random things just for fun, and this was the only thing that my friend Mike Salona, who's the video artist, he edited the film and did a wonderful job, and we just decided, hey, this is a complete package. Let's finally put it up. Actually, 2 years after we made it, it was just
you made it 2 years ago.
Yeah, made it 2 years ago. There have been comments on YouTube that about swine flu and such, and we said, well, I'm sorry, but it was 2 years ago, so there might have been another scare back then, but the point was spread laughs.
Spread laughs and spread love. Yes. And the bike culture is one that has received a lot of attention lately. Here's a sample of 3 different articles by the New York Times, one on luxury bikes, one on the fact that New York has more mileage than any other city in the U.S. as far as actual bike paths go. So as a biker, do you see progress being made, you think?
Absolutely. It's amazing. I mean, just couple weeks ago, I was riding before the accident down Allen Street in the Lower East Side, and noticed a completely new median of just a beautiful pedestrian and cycling path.
And even down Broadway, there's a huge new path.
Yeah, it's beautiful, and it causes just kind of more of a slowdown in traffic all around, which I think is a good thing, because there's no reason for just speeding. Cars get around as well as they can if they're going a couple miles slower, and it allows for a smoother flow of traffic of all kinds. And cycling is so important for exercise and for just the cleanliness and well-being of the entire city, I think. It's
pretty healthy for the environment, too.
Absolutely, yeah, except for a little CO2 production, puffing and puffing.
It's pretty minimal in comparison to the other options.
Right.
Now, how about, do you ever ride on the sidewalk?
Only when a car is cutting me off.
Okay, fair enough. Because I have to say that is my pet peeve, though. Is every now and then when you get the crazy, I'm sorry to stereotype, but delivery bicyclist who is on the sidewalk running pedestrians over. It's the one time I'm not a big fan of the bikes.
Yeah, there's no reason to be on a sidewalk. It's so much easier to ride a bike in the street. So, I mean, experienced bikers in the city, the majority are following all the rules.
Majority.
Yeah.
It's always those outliers, just like it was one bad egg that hit you. I've almost been hit once or twice by some bad bicyclists that don't follow the bike rules. So that's the only thing people. In fact, I love this ad talks about, this article talks about bicyclists versus pedestrians, and the pedestrians are little cones that the bicyclists are swerving around. Because it's true. I mean, that's how you very often feel as a pedestrian, is that you are a cone that almost gets hit or that gets quickly zipped around.
And as a cyclist, oftentimes there's there can be the blind pedestrian is not really paying attention, and then we become a slalom skier. But I mean, really overall, like the majority of the time riding, it's a smooth experience, and people can think New York City, it must be intense, but I don't know, it works out very well. Yeah.
Well, I love any questions or comments in the chat room.
Are helmets compulsory in the U.S.? No.
I believe 14 years and under, it's a law to wear a helmet, but after you hit 14, I guess they think you can decide to spill your own brains or not.
Did you ride with a helmet? In that video, you didn't have one the whole time, did you?
The majority of the time I do. My commute to work, this was all for looks.
Oh, it was for the camera. It was a vanity thing.
Well, no. I mean, it's like I said, it is a safe place to ride. I don't
trust the cab drivers, though. I wear a helmet the few times I ride, just for the sake of, no offense, Rick, who used to be a cab driver.
And I used to look in the rearview mirror before I stopped.
Well, that's good of you. They don't all do that.
Right.
In fact, lately this is so bad, but I've had a couple of times where the cabs have almost hit me while I'm walking as a pedestrian in the crosswalk.
Oh, yeah?
And when it's my turn. So my new thing is I take my heels and I kick their...
Oh, I do too.
I kick the cab. Because it's my right of way. And they almost...
I tap the car as well because...
In fact, the other day I had some guy stop. And I was like, what are you going to do? Come get mad at me after you almost just ran me over? Like, who's a police officer going to feel bad for? I kicked your car after you almost ran over and crushed my skull. Anyway. Yeah, it's a good tactic.
It is.
Catches their attention. Maybe makes them think about
better.
running us pedestrians over.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder, maybe pedestrians should wear helmets as well.
Probably.
Safety first.
It's true. In fact, our weatherman, Lonnie Quinn, who was not here today, rollerblades into work every day, and our resident doctor, Dr. Ashton, got very mad at him for not wearing his helmet when he rollerblades. That's a bad example. You should wear helmets when you rollerblade and helmets when you bike.
I would say definitely helmet all the time. Except for when you're making a hilarious video.
Except for when you're making a YouTube hit. Well, congratulations. I mean, people make dozens and hundreds of YouTube videos and never break 100,000, and you, on your first one again, break 300,000.
It's nice to have a feel-good. It's great that people respond to that feel-good, aspect of the film. And
I have to say, I mean, watching it, you can't help but smile. I mean, put a smile on your face, which we all need.
That's what it's all about. I mean, just having strangers do something nice to each other. That's what the point is.
Do we have an encore in the mix?
I'm thinking about a part two, definitely. It might be a one-handed high-fiving situation. We'll see.
So how are you going to hold it? So you're going to have to wheel
Maybe
without the... Yeah, okay.
You know what else I think would be fun is to show the response even when you do something nice for people around New York. Because to see the response sometimes when you do help someone carry up the stroller or you give a homeless person, to see their facial response if you did a hidden camera. It's not as exciting as the high five. This doesn't catch them off guard, but all the catching people off guard. Or what's the candid cameras too when you do the quarter or all the candid.
Yeah, right. When you get a an unsolicited, genuine response from someone, when they're not expecting someone.
Right.
That is real.
Organic, authentic.
Were
Yeah,
most
absolutely.
people quick on the uptake and kind of smiling after the fact?
Yeah, definitely. The vast majority, and the film, we weren't able to capture every person I was able to high five. Just a car got in the way, or
A little tricky to film that.
yeah. So, but I mean, I would high five someone. I would yell high five, and I'd turn and like give them a
So
wink.
you'd actually say it too.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. I didn't hear that on the video.
And the overwhelming majority of people start laughing and kind of wave sometimes at me, and then I just keep on riding. So yeah, it's overall, I think it's a great experience for everyone. Yeah.
Just for perspective, we should point out, Nate, how tall are you?
I'm about 6'3".
Okay, so you definitely have a large span to reach people while you're on your bike.
That's a good
I
point.
would say
Yeah.
ordinary folks wouldn't be able to repeat what you
Yeah.
did so
And you'd be
safely.
pretty coordinated. I don't think it would be safe for me to try and
Yeah.
reach people. I would probably end up like this after one attempt.
You'd have to get in closer, definitely. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Nate.
You're very welcome.
Nate, did
Thank
you
you.
give a shout out to your friend who helped make the film?
Oh, well, absolutely. My friend Mike Salona, very talented video artist. I mean, can I mention a website?
Yeah, Ken will type it in the
Twitters,
chat room.
we take them all.
We'll
Mike
allow a
is
link here.
MikeSalona.net. It's CELONA. And
CELO
NA.
MIKECELONA.
And are you on Twitter?
.com.
And I'm on Facebook, and I have a Tumblr blog, which is nathanielkassel.tumblr.com and nathanielkassel.com.
Put the whole www.
And those are websites pertaining to my fine art, my visual arts, textiles, photography, drawing.
What's your favorite medium?
For the last couple of years, I've been focusing on actually using a sewing machine to make drawings on fabric,
Really?
kind of tapestries, wall hangings, and that's been my
Do you
main
have samples
focus.
on your website?
I do on both.
How do you
And
bring one of those in?
I could have worn one, probably covered up my arm. But yeah, that's my main focus. The video was more of a pleasure thing, and well, who knows? Maybe I'll get some hits about my textile work now.
You should put your
See.
link in the write-up, maybe, in the YouTube video to your website.
That's a great idea. I haven't done it yet, but
Cross promote.
I'll be sure to point you out that that you
The
gave
new
me
media
that tip.
way. Well, thank you so much again. Really
You're very
appreciate
welcome.
it.
Thank you.
Ken, great work. You'll be here next Saturday. Rick and I will actually be gone next Saturday, so it will be Ken filling in and Itai or Karina or someone filling in for me. So.
But we should let everyone know that tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern,
Yes.
we're going to be interviewed by Scott Liberto from the Computability Show on Ustream. Check out his channel. His show is tonight at 8:30, and it's a tech show, which he does every Saturday evening. It's a Ustream featured show, and he's going to interview us about Backstage Live, how we got started, and what our setup is like, and so
How
on.
we're using this new technology at CBS News. The old Tiffany network is using this
Exactly.
very new format and media. So yeah, that's good idea to pitch that.
Yeah, so
Rick?
check us out on Computability tonight.
Tonight, 8:30 p.m. EST. Thank you so much, everyone, for being with us backstage live this Saturday morning. We hope you'll join us every Saturday morning from 7 a.m. to about 9:30 a.m. here on CBSNews.com or on our Ustream channel or on your local affiliate player.